I'm not a good man in the way they write in books. I'm good the way a scar is good, honest about what it took. I've lied to save myself. I have told the truth to bleed. I have been the drought and also been the only rain the field would ever need. I don't ask you to approve of me. I stopped that door from swinging long ago. The men who need your verdict to feel whole, I watch them. I know how that story goes. There is a kind of man the world doesn't understand until he's gone. And then they say he was remarkable for being quiet and strong. But I don't need the eulogy, I need none of that. I just need the road in front of me and enough dark to know where I'm at. My mother cried the night I left and didn't ask me to come back. She knew the kind of man I was, the kind you love by letting go the slack. I've carried people who would never carry me, not out of weakness, out of knowing what I'm built to be. The kind of strong that doesn't need a witness or a name, the kind that keeps the fire burning long after anyone remembers a flame. There is a kind of man the world doesn't understand until he's gone. And then they say he was remarkable for being quiet and strong. But I don't need the eulogy, I need none of that. I just need the road in front of me and enough dark to know where I'm at. Sat across from men who wore their damage like a crown, who needed every wound to feel the full weight of their frown. I understand that hunger, had it once myself. I fed it everything I owned, and still it needed something else. The day I stopped performing pain was the day I understood that silence isn't emptiness, it's everything that's good about a man distilled down to its proof. No filler, no performance, just the truth. where I sat with everything I lost, laid out across the floor like evidence. And I looked at it for a long time, every piece, every cost. Then I understood something that I cannot fully say, only carry, that a man is not the sum of what survives him. A man is a sum of what he chose to walk back into and leave him. Was it easy or religion? I chose to walk back in every time, not because I'm brave, because I know what I become when I don't. I have loved women who were hurricanes and been the house that didn't fall. I have been in rooms where God felt absent and still stood tall. I have watched my own reflection on the worst of nights and found something there I couldn't name but recognize. Something that was forged before the wounds, something that survived because it had to, something that was always gonna be here, standing in this particular dark, holding this particular glass, being this particular unremarkable, irreplaceable man. There's a kind of man the world doesn't understand until he's gone. And then they say he was remarkable for being quietly strong. But I don't need the eulogy, I need none of that. I just need the road in front of me and enough dark to know where I'm at. I don't leave loudest war I ever was never fought outside. It lived between my temples, it was eating me alive. 1,000 voices scream what I'm not and what I'll be. 1,000 hands of doubt reaching in and pulling me. I couldn't hear my own name through the static and the rage. Couldn't read my own story through the fear upon the page. The world outside was shouting, but the world inside was worse. And I realized that morning that my mind was both a blessing and a curse. So I went quiet, like a man who finally knows the battlefield is inward, that's the last place that it shows. You don't conquer what is outside until you conquer what's within. The game was always mental, that's where losing starts and winning begins. Silence the noise, silence the crowd, silence the voices screaming too loud. The war that you're fighting was never out there. It lives in the dark at the top of the stairs. When the mind first, then watch the whole world rearrange itself. When the mind first. I used to let them in, every opinion, every doubt, every voice that had a verdict on what I was about. The noise became my compass and it led me to the ground. I mistook the loudest voices for the most profound. But a lion doesn't answer when the smaller creatures bark, and a man of real intention does his building in the dark. No announcement, no permission, no applause to keep him warm, just the silence of a warrior walking steady through the storm. So I went deeper, past the fear, past the shame, past the version of myself that kept on playing small and tame. You don't win by being louder, you don't win by being fast. You win by being steady when the noises breathe its last. Silence the noise, silence the crowd, silence the voices screaming too loud. The war that you're fighting was never out there. It lives in the dark at the top of the stairs. When the mind first, when the mind first, then watch the whole world rearrange itself. When the mind first. They told me I was crazy for going so quiet. They called it weakness, they called it retreat. They didn't understand that the strongest men alive are the ones who mastered the chaos underneath. You want the light, and silence the lie. You want the crown, then discipline the mind. Every champion you've admired, every man who built it right, won his greatest battle in the middle of the night alone. In silence, against themselves. It's a game, it's always been the game. Silence the noise, let the weak ones shout. Silence the voices that fill you with doubt. The war is not out there in the street or the crowd. The war is the mirror, the quiet, the loud. When the mind first, when the mind first, then walk through the world like you already know you won the mind first. The game of life is mental, always was. The man who controls his mind controls his world. Silence everything that lies to you. Silence everything that shrinks you. Then ride quietly, completely, unstoppable. Nobody started me. Vicky Brass, ain't it? Nobody counted all the nights I held the line. There's no monument for the man who didn't quit. On a Tuesday in November, when quitting felt divine, I know that man. I've been that man, standing in the kitchen at 2 a.m. with nothing but the hum of a refrigerator, and the question, is any of this worth it? And I answered yes, to a room that wasn't listening. I answered yes, because the alternative was becoming someone I had already buried. The slow doesn't make the news. It happens in the chest, it happens in the mirror, on the mornings after all the rest. It happens when you choose to be the man you said you'd be, in a room with no applause, with no one there but you and your own loss. I've known men who were brilliant and became their own worst weather. I've known men who had everything and held it all together for everyone except themselves, until the holding broke them thin. I looked at them like warnings, I looked at them like kin, because the line between a man who stands and one who slowly disappears is not talent, is not luck. It's what you do with a particular fear that visits only in the dark, and knows your name, and knows your doubts, and knows exactly where to aim. The slow war doesn't make the news. It happens in the chest, it happens in the mirror, on the mornings after all the rest. It happens when you choose to be the man you said you'd be, in a room with no applause, with no one there but you and your own loss. My grandfather had hands like the answer to a question nobody was smart enough to ask. He worked until the work became the only language that he trusted with his past. He never called it sacrifice, he never called it strength. He woke and did, and slept and did again, the whole unglamorous length of a life that asked nothing of the audience, because there was no audience. Only the work, only the dark, only the quiet pride of a man who knew his mark. I am his echo, walking through a louder world, carrying the same silence, refusing to unfurl. than any victory could afford. Victory shows you what you're capable of winning. Loss shows you who you are when winning isn't an option anymore. And you still have to get up and face the door. I have faced that door more times than I have stories for. And I will say this once and never again. The man I am today was not built in the moments I succeeded. He was built in the moments I failed completely and got up anyway, without asking anyone if I was allowed to. I don't wanna be remembered as someone who was fearless. Fearless men are either lying or they haven't met the right kind of dark yet. I wanna be remembered as someone who was afraid and did it anyway, who shook and didn't show it, who bled and didn't name it, who loved and didn't need it, returned the same way it was given. That's the whole ambition, that's the mountain, not the summit, just the climbing without ceasing in the dark. The slow war doesn't make the news. It happens in the chest, it happens in the mirror, on the mornings after all the rest. It happens when you choose to be the man you said you'll be, in a room with no applause. I have been chosen, I have been loved, and I have learned that neither one defines the chest. What defines the chest is what you do in the specific silence after the door closes, when the room still smells like someone who decided you were not enough. I didn't collapse. I want you to know that I sat with it. I gave it its full weight. I let it be exactly as heavy as it was. And then I stood, not because I was healed, because standing was the only argument I had left. I am not looking for someone to complete me. I was finished long before they came. I am not looking for someone to receive me. I already know my own name. I am looking for nothing, and in that nothing I found everything. A man like me was built to claim. My grandfather never left. That was his whole philosophy. No speeches about commitment, just presence. Like a wall, it doesn't ask for your acknowledgement to remain standing. I watch him love the way deep water moves, invisible from the surface, undeniable beneath. I took that into me like a doctrine no church ever taught, that the highest form of love a man can offer is the kind that stays when staying cost him something real. I am not looking for someone to complete me. I was finished long before they came. I am not looking for someone to receive me. I already know my own name. I am looking for nothing, and in that nothing I found everything. A man like me was built to claim. I watch them perform for each other, the hunger dressed as confidence, the loneliness dressed as independence, the need dressed in whatever is fashionable this season. I don't judge it. I've worn all of those coats. I just noticed that the loudest person in any room is always auditioning for something, and the quietest has already got the part. I got the part a long time ago. I just don't tell anyone what the role is. There was a woman once, I won't romanticize it, who looked at me like I was a problem she hadn't decided whether to solve. I used to live inside that look. I used to build my mornings around the possibility of being solved. Then one night I looked back directly with nothing to offer and nothing to prove. And I watched the look change, not to love, to something rarer, to recognition. She saw a man who didn't need her to tell him what he was. And I saw for the first time that the most attractive thing a man can be is simply complete. I have since loved the way I was taught. Deep and without performance, without the need to be witness loving.
They wrote my name in past tense while I still walk the street. They divided what was mine before they seen me beat. They whispered at my funeral, but I wasn't there to hear. I was out in the cold darkness, rebuilding what was dear. They said he won't recover. They said he's lost his way. They said the man is finished. Let him fade and let him fray. But something old inside me, something out, something wrong, said get up one more time, boy, like you always did before. I heard every word they said, I felt every door they closed, I saw every turn back from the ones I needed most. But the grave they dug for me became the ground I stood upon, and everything they took from me became the reason I held on. You buried me breathing, you left me for the dark, you counted every reason why I'd fall apart. But here I am still standing in the ruins that you made. A man you tried to finish is the hardest man to break. You buried me breathing. That was your mistake. I lost everything in winter, the name, the house, the ground. I stood in empty silence where my life had come unwound. No hand reached down to find me, no voice called out my name. Just me and what was left of me, and both of us the same. But something woke at midnight when the last of hope went cold. A voice that sounded ancient, like it came from somewhere old. It said, you are not what they said, you are not what they took. You are every page of every heart, an unread book. I became my own witness in the court of my own pain. I became my own defense when they threw me in the rain. And the verdict that I gave myself was guilty of one thing, of not believing sooner in the man I was becoming. You buried me breathing, you left that was your mistake. There is a particular kind of silence that only the abandoned know, when the room empties around you and you watch the last one go. There is a particular kind of cold that only discarded feel, when everything you gave out freely comes back asking to be healed. I sat inside the silence, I survived inside that cold, and what came out the other side cannot be bought or sold. It has no name in any language, it has no flag, no face. It's just a man who made it standing in his rightful place. You buried me breathing, you sealed me in the ground. You told the world I'm finished, you spread that story round. But every nail you hammered was a lesson, was a gift. Every grave you dug for me became the place I live. You buried me breathing. Now watch what breathing does. You buried me breathing, and I came back as I was. Not broken, not diminished, not the man you left behind. You buried me breathing, but you couldn't bury my mind. They bury men like us 'cause they fear what we become when we rise. And we always rise. Oh. I used to fall apart at every door that closed. I used to beg the night to tell me what it knows. I used to wait for someone else to pull me through, until the mirror showed me everything I had to do. The boy inside me wanted comfort, wanted on, wanted someone else to carry him away from home. But the man I was becoming had no time to wait. He picked the boy up gently and he walked him through the gate. No one's coming, no one's coming. That's the hardest truth to face. But the moment that you own it, you begin to take your place. Children cry when the world gets heavy. Men get up and they make it right. Children wait for somebody to save them. Men become the saving light. Heal the wound, don't you wear it like a crown. The scar is just the proof that you refuse to stay down. Grown men don't crumble, grown men don't run. They bury what is broken, and they rise toward the sun. I carried every wound I never spoke about. my damage quietly and call it out. I let the old pain sit inside and run the show, until I finally understood it had to go. Not because it didn't happen, not because it wasn't real, but because I am the only one with power left to heal. I took the broken pieces, laid them out across the floor, looked at every single one and said, you don't own me anymore. No one heals you, no one heals you like the man you choose to be. Every wound you face directly is the one that set you free. Children cry when the world gets heavy, but men get up and they make it right. Children wait for somebody to save them, men become the saving light. Heal the wound, don't you wear it like a crown. The scar is just the proof that you refuse to stay down. Grown men don't crumble, grown men don't run, they bury what is broken, and they rise toward the sun. I know what it is to be small inside a grown man's shoes. I know what it costs to keep walking when you got nothing left to lose. I know the weight of wound that nobody ever saw. I know the taste of getting up when you've been flat on the floor. But I also know the morning on the other side of pain. I also know the man you are when you walk through the rain and don't dissolve. So feel it, face it, name it, then leave it behind. The boy deserves better, the man will make sure the boy finally gets it this time. Children cry when the world gets heavy, men stand up when the weight gets real. Children wait for the pain to leave them, men reach down and they start to heal. Heal the wound, wear the scar with honor now. Every battle that you survived is a promise and a vow. Grown men don't crumble, grown men don't run, they heal what was broken, they become what they want. The boy inside you deserves to be saved, so save him. Get up, heal. When that's what grown men do. Get up. Get up. That's what grown men do. I used to hand myself to people like currency. I watched them spend me carelessly. I'll
and things that cost them nothing. There was the first death, the one nobody names, the death of a man still believing the world plays honest games. My father never said I love you with his mouth. He said it with the hours that it burned like coal going south. He said it with his back against the wall, still not hitting the floor. I learned that language early, the one beneath the spoken, the one that means the most, because it's never broken in the syllables for strangers. The language of the man who has everything to say doesn't speak. I am made of every night I chose to stay, of every word I swallowed in the light of day, of every bridge I burned to see my own face clear. Not the womb, but the walking, not the grave, but the cemetery I built around the version of myself that needed saving. That man is gone, I am what remains after the burning. There's a version of this city only certain men can see. When the neon signs stop lying and the streets admit their age, I walk it like a man with no language left to fake. I watch the yellow window, somebody's still awake. I don't knock, I never knock. I'm not here to interrupt another man's reckoning with his own clown. Deserve the grace, but because I needed both my hands to build this place. I stopped explaining somewhere between the man I was and the man who learned that dignity is not what others give. It's what you got when everything demands you live at a volume you were never built for. I turned it down, quiet, I finally heard myself. I don't carry anger for the ones who chose to leave. Anger is a mansion built for men who can't achieve. The harder thing to look at your abandonment and find what you deserve. I found a man who didn't need the room to notice him, the kind of fire no one grants you, the kind no one can dim. That man was always me, just needed everything to fall before he understood that standing in the wreckage was the bravest thing of all. I am made of every night I chose to stay, of every word I swallowed in the light of day, of every bridge I burned to see my own face clear. Not the womb, but the walking, not the grave, but the cemetery I built around the version of myself that needed saving.
I'll leave no trace. I find my face in the dark glass of a window on a street that doesn't know. It just held something it will never hold again. The night receives me like it always does, without condition, without demand. Just open, just mine, just mine. I never needed saving, I needed time. I never needed mercy, I needed mine. The kind of mind you dig from frozen ground, the kind of mind that never makes a sound. I've watched ambition rot in lesser hands. I've seen conviction crumble into sand. I stayed when staying cost me everything. I stayed because I knew what it would bring. Not every walk is written in the books. Not every scar gets noticed in the looks. Some men fight their battles in the chest and go to sleep exhausted, unprofessed. I am that man, I am that quiet, I am the storm that never chose to ride. They told me bend, I learned to read the wind. They told me break, I learned where breaks begin. I took the long road when the short road burned. I kept the lessons that the long road earned. There's dignity in walking through the rain without demanding someone share your pain. There's power in the man who needs no throne, who builds his kingdom quietly alone. Not every war gets written in the books. Not every scar gets noticed in the looks. Some men fight their battles in the chest and go to sleep exhausted, unprofessed. I am that man, I am that quiet, I am the storm that never chose to riot. I've watched men crumble, chasing what they need. I've watched pride plant a man and watch him bleed. I counted every fall from where I stood, and took from every ruin what was good. The man who needed noise to feel alive, I watched him fade when silence would arrive. The man who wore his wounds like decorations, I watched him drown in his own declarations. And I learned this: the quietest man in any room is either empty or he's carved from something that won't consume. This is where the night speaks, not in language, not in meaning, just in sound. The way the dark has always spoken to the ones who learn to listen without needing to respond. Nobody talks about the mornings after, the mirror and the silence and the rafter, the moment when the discipline runs dry and you're the only one left asking why. I've been in that room, I've sat with that question. I poured it in a glass and called it a lesson. Then I stood, then I walked, then I kept the door closed. Then I built another day from what nobody knows. That's the cost of being iron, that's the price of standing still. Not glory, not the mountain, just the climbing of the hill. Take away the noise and what is left is either emptiness or death. I chose to fill the quiet with intention. Every silence its own private invention. I am the sum of every choice made dark, of every match I lit inside the star, of every night I chose to not explain, of every wound I walked back through the rain. No one inherits this, no one is given what I carry. This was built in private, in rooms that time forgot to bury. Not every war gets written in the books, not every scar gets noticed in the looks. Some men fight their battles in the chest and go to sleep exhausted, unprofessed. I am that man, I am that quiet, I am the storm that never chose to ride. No ceremony at the door, no name called out, no final score. I leave the way I always leave, like smoke that no one sees retreat. The street is cold, the hour is late. I button up, I close the gate. Behind me nothing, just a chair, the empty glass, the candle lit air. And somewhere out there in the dark, another man is nursing some old mark. He doesn't know I passed him on this road, he doesn't know we carry the same load. I have carried what would crush a lesser man. I have walked through fire with no promised land. I have lost the things I built with my own hands, and I rose again because that's who I am. I don't need your pity, and I don't need your prayers. I've been down so long, I made a home down there. But every single morning I get up and I move, because a broken man who rises is a man with nothing left to lose. I don't scream, I don't beg, I don't crack. Every time the darkness came, I gave it something back. Not anger, not revenge, just a quiet iron will. The kind of man who's been through hell and carries himself still. I don't break. I've been like old iron in the rain. I don't break. I carry every scar and every stain. The world can take its best shot at everything I own, but a gentleman who's built from pain was never built alone. I don't break. I never break. I have loved what didn't love me in return. I have given him everything and watched it burn. I have stood in empty rooms and kept my face. Never let them see me crumble, never lost my grace. Some men fall and stay there in the dirt. Some men wear their damage like they're proud of every hurt. I just quietly rebuild what came undone, not for anyone to witness, just because it's who I become. I don't scream, I don't beg, I don't fold. There are chapters in my silence that will never be told. I took every single blow and I stayed true. If you wanna know what strength looks like, I've been standing here for you. I don't break. I've been like old iron in the rain. I don't break. I carry every scar and every stain. The world can take its best shot at everything I own, but a gentleman who's built from pain was never built alone. I don't break. I never break. They said I'd never make it past the worst of it. They counted me as finished when I couldn't see the light. Not one of them was standing when I came back from the night. You wanna know what I am made of? Look at everything I survived. I am not the man they buried. I am the man who stayed alive. I don't break. I rise from every loss and every shame. I don't break. I say my own name in the dark and it remains. The world can send its coldest night, its longest rain. A gentleman who's forged in fire doesn't rust the same. I never break. still here. Still standing. Still mine. You tried your worst. I'm still standing in the dark, and I don't break. The rain don't ask permission when it falls. Neither do I when I walk these empty halls. I've seen good men break beneath a lesser weight. I watch them fold at midnight, I arrive there late. There's whiskey in my glass and fire in my chest. I never told a soul which wounds cut deepest. I paid my debts in silence, coin by coin. A man like me don't beg for what is mine. I've been the wreckage in the hand that builds. I've been the poison and the one who heals. Every road I walked was paved in stone. I laid alone, a dark gentleman, carrying every scar back home. Some men need the crowd to know their worth. They shout their names into the cold, hard earth. Me, I let the work speak like a blade, quiet, sharp, precise, and unafraid. I've sat in rooms where trust became a night. I've loved what left me and survived that life. I learned that loss is just a teacher speaking clear, and only hollow men refuse to hear. I've been the wreckage in the hand that builds. I've been the poison and the one who heals. Every road I walked was paved in stone. I laid alone, a dark gentleman, carried every scar back home. Watches trees. Nothing moves without my notice, nothing breathes. The bartender polishes a glass already clean. A man across the room pretends he hasn't seen. Candlelight catches the edge of a jaw. A woman laughs at something soft and raw. I don't reach for what was never mine to hold. A man of discipline runs warm, not cold. I never asked a night for an apology. I never cursed the rain for what it cost me. I built myself from whatever was still standing. Even broken men can make a soft landing. There were nights I held my breath so long, I forgot it was a choice and not a wrong. There were mornings that arrived like accusations, cold light on all my careful cracked foundations. But I am still here. That is the whole story. No speech, no sermon, just a man still standing in his glory. Not everyone is built to
carry quiet. Most men need the noise to feel alive in it. Me, the silence is the room I know best, the one where I can finally let the chest rest. I poured myself into this life like I am poured in molds. I burned at every angle, I accepted all the cold. And what came out the other side was harder than before. A gentleman who doesn't need to knock on any door. I've been the wreckage and the hand that builds. I've been a poison and the one who heals. Every road I walked was paved in stone. I laid alone, a dark gentleman, carrying every scar back home. I finish what is left inside my glass. I let the amber settle, let it pass. I stand without a hurry but in slow. There's nowhere left to be and yet I go. The door swings soft behind me to the street. Cold air hits the jaw, rain on concrete. I turn my collar up, I don't look back. A man like me stays always on the track. I wake before the world decides to stir. I make my bed before the day occurs. No audience, no applause, no open door. Just a man becoming something more. A smile I gave the mirror, cracked an old, and felt the moan and soften in the cold. I moved my body when it begged to stay, and somewhere in the motion found my way. It's not the mountain and it's not the climb, Every quiet morning, every practice time, you are what you do when no one sees. That's where a man discovers who he'll be. Smile and the light comes closer, move and the strength comes back. Learn and the road gets clearer, giving you fill the cracks. You are not your intentions,
you are what you do.
Every repeated silence,
every morning you push through.
A gentleman is built in the hours no one knew. I opened up a book when noise called my name, and turned the final page, not quite the same. I helped a stranger carry half his load, and found my purpose somewhere on that road. Closed my eyes and held the vision near, and watched the fog of doubt begin to clear. I swept my house when chaos filled the room, and peace walked through the door not long past noon. It's not the grand gesture, not the loud parade. It's in the quiet discipline a real man is made. Every small decision is a stone you lay, building who you are one chosen day. Smile and the light comes closer, move and the strength comes back. Learn and the road gets clearer, giving you fill the cracks. You are not your intentions,
you are what you do.
Every repeated silence,
every morning you push through.
A gentleman is built in the hours no one knew. Nobody sees the 5 a.m. Nobody sees the lesson earned. Nobody sees the breath you took before the table turned. But the man you're becoming sees every single thing, and he's been waiting patiently for you to let him in. Smile and the light comes closer, move and the body heals. Learn and the world gets wider, giving you find what's real. You are not your past now,
you are what you choose.
Every quiet morning,
every single move,
a gentleman is standing in the man you grew. Every morning is a vote, every habit is a voice. You already know the man you're becoming. You've been choosing him, all along. You've been choosing him all along.
you've been choosing him. All alone. I built my empire from the ashes of my name. No one held the lantern, no one shared the blame. I walked through rooms where silence was a law. I learned my strength from every wound and flaw. Every step to liberate, every scar my own. A king without a crown, a man who built his throne. The guitar bends beneath the weight I carry. The bass holds low like a vow I'll never bury. Drums whisper soft, they know my history. A gentleman forged deep in mystery. I don't speak, I move, I don't break. I bend and prove that the man who bleeds in silence is the man who learns the truth. I don't beg, I don't chase, I just hold my steady pace. A dark gentleman walking, iron heart, unbothered face. Inside my chest, I've buried every failure underneath the rest. No applause for the nights I held my ground alone. No witness to the weight of every stone I've sown. I carry my past like a coat in the rain, heavy on my shoulders, familiar like pain. But pain is just a fire that refines the steel. And a man who's been through hell knows what's real. The guitar cries what my mouth won't say. The bass reminds me I was built this way. Drums brush soft, the heartbeat keeping time. Every note a scar, every scar around. I don't speak, I move, I don't break, I bend and prove that the man who bleeds in silence is a man who learns the truths. I don't beg, I don't chase, I just hold my steady pace. A dark gentle walking, iron heart, unbothered face. I sat across from the devil once. He offered me the easy road. I looked him in the eye and said, I already carry the load. He laughed like smoke, he burned like coal. He said, every king gets tired, gets old. I said, maybe so, but I won't fold. I walked back into the dark alone. And the night received me like it always does. No fanfare, no farewell, no applause. Just the wet cobblestones beneath my feet. And the quiet, God, the quiet felt like peace. Faces past me, carrying their noise, men who scream to fear. feel like men mistaking rage for poise. I've been loud before, I know that road. I chose the silence when I chose to grow. No one notices the man who doesn't rush. No one clocks the power in the unhurried touch. I move like water through the cracks of night, a force that doesn't need to win the fight. Every shadow bends when I am near. Every hollow room feels less severe. I ask for nothing, I owe nothing more. Just the road ahead and what I'm walking for. Here the guitar confesses everything the man swallowed, every bend a year survived, every sustain a grief outlasted, every resolve a choice to remain standing. The bass holds like bone, the drums breathe like lungs. This is not music. Some men pray for easier days, some men ask for softer ways. I pray for nothing, I just move. I let my silence be the proof that iron doesn't come from comfort, and grace doesn't come from ease. And the man who scares the darkness is the man who learned to breathe through everything. I breathe in, I exhale slow. I pour the glass, I watch it glow. The amber light, the candlelit room. A gentle moon alone and not consumed. I don't speak, I move. I don't break, I bend and prove that the man who bleeds in silence is a man who learns the truth. I don't beg, I don't chase, I just hold my steady pace. A dark, gentle walking, I am hard, unbothered face. The bar empties slow, the candle gutters low. I rise without announcement, coat drape head down. Footsteps on the pavement, soft as a decision made alone. The city sleeps oblivious. I walk myself back home. Not home like walls and walls, home like the inside of my chest. The place no one has ever reached, the place I guard the best. I move slow.
Like a Sunday morning, when the morning felt unkind. A small and quiet gesture, just to settle my own mind. And something in the universe leaned a little close and gave me back in measure what I needed most. I laced my boots at dawn when my body wanted rest. Put one foot on the pavement, let the movement do the rest. And somewhere in the rhythm of the breath and of the mouth, I found a kind of medicine that lasted more than a while. It ain't magic, it ain't mystery, it's just a gentle law of what you choose to be. Every morning is a mirror, every habit is a key. You smile, you draw the sunlight in. You move your body, let the healing begin. You sit in stillness, watch the noise fall away. You learn one thing, you're further than yesterday. You are what you do. When nobody's watching you, the quiet rituals of a gentleman are what carry him through. Like a man walking at his own pace. I opened up a book when distraction called my name, and every page I finished never left me quite the same. I closed my eyes and held the vision clear and bright, and slowly what I dreamed of started stepping to the light. I helped a stranger carry what I used to drop myself, and found a deeper purpose sitting quietly on the shelf. I folded all my chaos into corners clean and still, and peace walked through the doorway like it always knew it will. It ain't about the grand gesture or the crowd, it's what you do in silence when you're not playing loud. Every small repeated choice is how a man is found. Ooh, you smile, you draw the sunlight in. You move your body to let the healing begin. You sit in stillness, watch the noise fall away. You learn one thing, you're further than yesterday. You are what you do. When nobody's watching you, the quiet rituals of a gentleman are what carry him through. Nobody sees the 5 a.m. Nobody sees the pages turn. Nobody sees the breath you took before the lesson learned. But the man in the mirror sees it all, and that's the only audience that ever really mattered at all. You smile, the world leans towards you. You move, the strength comes back to you. You're still, the answers find their way. You help someone, your purpose wants to stay. You are what you do. Quietly, faithfully true. The life you want is already in. The small things you